Hey guys, it's Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today I am going to take you antique/thrift shopping with me. If you have been around or if you follow me on Instagram especially, you know that my husband and I just went away to Florida for a month. We rented a condo. So it's always fun when you're in a new location to do, you know, shopping, just seeing different stores and stuff, not necessarily buying that much because, you know, we did drive and we had to, everything we bought we had to bring home. But I did have an opportunity to stop into some amazing antique malls. So up here in upstate New York where I live, we have nothing like this. We have antique shops and stuff, individual shops, but we don't have right next to me an antique mall where you can go in and there had to have been, I don't know, 200 or 300 different vendors where they had their booths set up, and we have nothing like that here. So it was so much fun. They had quite a few of them there. I did only get to stop into one of them because again, I was limited on space on what I could bring back anyways, but I did pick up a few things at the one that I went to, and I also tried to just get a couple clips of some things that I saw. It was so much fun. They had some really cute, which I'm kind of kicking myself now, some really cute like vintage Santa plates and bowls and stuff. And you know, it's just hard for me because right after Christmas I'm not in the mood to buy for Christmas, but I'm kicking myself now that I didn't pick up a couple of those because they're not always the easiest to come by. And they had some really cute like covered Santa like dishes and bowls, and then just the Santa plates for displaying at Christmas time. But I did not get those, but I did pick up a few things. So I am like relatively new to purchasing antiques and thrifting, you know, this kind of thing, because I don't always know what is necessarily a good deal or not. So that's where Google has become my best friend, because I can like look at the back of something and I can Google it and make sure I'm getting pretty good price. I happened to luck out because it was after Christmas time. And so up until February 1st, like most of these booths were at least 20, 30, 40, or 50% off. So everything I got was already on sale, but I could Google it to see that I was getting a good deal. I just know certain things that I like to, or that I'm looking for. Like I'm always looking for antique and vintage plates. I'm always looking for brass candlesticks. I'm always looking for old books and things to display on the open shelves in my kitchen. So I just like really look for what I like. I don't always, you know, like I said, I'm new to it, so I don't know exactly what I'm always looking for, but if something catches my eye, then I do a little quick research to see if I'm getting a pretty good deal. And if I like it, then I get it. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you a couple of these clips, and then I'll meet you back here and I'm going to share with you what I picked up, hopefully what my plans are for them, but you'll see them in decorating videos coming up very soon. And also I have just a couple of things from, one thing from Etsy and two things from West Elm. If you watched a video a while back, I had ordered a beautiful horse print, winter horse print from Pottery Barn. It was a custom order. It never came. It kept getting put off, and then it was like the next delivery date was going to be the very end of February. I contacted Pottery Barn. Normally you can't return a custom item, but it hadn't even been in production yet, so they did give me all my money back, which happened to be I had gift cards that I had used for gifts. So I picked up a couple of things from West Elm because Pottery Barn gift cards can be used at West Elm, Pottery Barn Teen, Williams-Sonoma. So I picked up a couple things there that I want to show you, and then just one thing from Etsy. So I'm going to run these clips of the antique shop and thrift store, and then I will meet you back here. So my husband Kova and I decided to go visit this gorgeous America's Antique Mall in Florida. It was about 15 minutes or so from where we were staying, and it was the most awesome place with so many vendors and all the antique and thrift items that you could even imagine.
They had so many Christmas items. I loved this little plate set, but more than anything, I loved all of these little Santa plates. I think they would have been perfect to display in the kitchen at Christmas time, but unfortunately, I did not pick them up. I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing that now, but hopefully I'll find something throughout the year. I also love to look at all of the old jugs when I go to an antique store. They were a little bit bigger, so I didn't want to have to worry about bringing them home, and I loved this little stepped stool here. I thought this artwork was absolutely beautiful. However, it was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but it would be perfect up on a mantle or on an empty wall. Okay, this Santa picture I thought was so cute. I love that it says "For Mom, Christmas 1956. I thought that was so cute. Again, I'm kicking myself for not picking it up along with that adorable Santa plate next to it. And there was so much copper and brass and milk glass and ironstone. This place was amazing, and I'm so happy that I was able to go visit it because we have nothing like this near us.
Okay, so that was just a few clips of this ginormous place. I wish I would have gotten more, but I just wanted to be present like in the moment and really just take in everything I was seeing. So I just want to share with you the few things that I did pick up and that I'm actually just really excited about. So I also just wanted to add in that I am loving more and more adding antique and thrifted and vintage items into my decor because they are so original. Like, not everybody has these. I love new items too. I love to go to Target and Hobby Lobby and all those and purchase new decor, but there's nothing like adding in some vintage or antique pieces to really just cozy up the space, make it feel more lived in, and I don't know, just more original. You know, I don't want my house to look like everybody else's house. I want it to feel like it's just cozy and homey and, you know, kind of different than everybody else's. So that's why I'm loving antiques lately and really just going to Goodwill and going to different thrift stores and just seeing what I can find that could make my space a little bit more unique. So anyways, the first thing I did pick up was this cream and sugar set. It is just white with the black trim. It's a Royal Dalton, I don't know, like I said, I don't know enough about these, but I just thought that they were really pretty. I love that they're nice and neutral. This is taped on right now, but it does actually seal shut, so it keeps your sugar fresh. It originally was $39.99 for the set, but it says 30% off, but then on top of that, it was another 20% off. So for the set of 2, I did get them for around $19 or $20. It says Royal Doulton Ting 1974 creamer and sugar set. So I love those. For the coffee bar, always just looking for nice neutral pieces, especially for the spring and summer. You know, fall and winter, I like to add in cutesy little themed ones, but I love just nice neutral ones for the rest of the year. Okay, so the next thing I picked up, I'm really gravitating towards a lot more warmer colors, and you know, I love neutrals, but adding in these nice warm pieces also just to really warm up the space. So I did find this vintage ceramic pie plate, Sawtooth edge, and it said it was $9, but it was 50% off, so $4.50. I think this will be perfect on like open shelves for layering, or you can even put like a faux plant or something on here, or a real plant even. And I just love that kind of brown color. This scalloped edge is so pretty. It is an OGGI. I don't know, but that's what it says. And yeah, so I'm just looking forward to displaying this, but it could also be used as well. So again, functional, yet it's decorative and looks beautiful also. Okay, so also again, for either for my open shelves or for even just as a fruit bowl, or you could use it in a family room or an entryway table to put like beads coming out of it, or pine cones, or you know, whatever you want to do, however you want to use this. I did find this vintage mixing bowl. It was $25, but this one was actually 60% off, so like it was like around $10 or something. Really pretty. I love this kind of ribbed detail. Yeah, I don't know really much else to say about it. It doesn't really have any like information on the bottom, so I don't really know much about it, but I thought for the size, I didn't think the price was too bad, and that it can be used in multi-purposes in multi different areas around my home. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I want to collect various plates and make kind of a plate wall in my dining room. I love the look of old antique vintage plates. So the first one I did find was this pastoral plate. It says it's Pastoral Davenport 1840. I looked this up, and these were going anywhere from $20 to some had them for like $50 or $60. It says $20 on here, but it was 50% off, so I did get it for $10. I think it's beautiful. It's in pristine, perfect condition. I think it will look so beautiful again in that like brown color. I think it'll look so pretty displayed on a plate wall. So I picked up this one, and right now I have like a skinnier wall I want to put them on, so that one would go in the middle. And then I did pick up for either side of it were just these 2 plates. These were only 50 cents. They're just because they're sold as is, because they do have some chips out of them. It just says American Traditional Cannonsburg Pottery Company, and it just has a little bit of a detail along the outside. Like I said, they were 50 cents because that one has that little chip. This one has this little chip. Did not bother me. I think it adds to the unique kind of vintage look, but I think that these all displayed with the other one down at the bottom hanging on a wall will look really pretty. So that will be to kind of start my plate wall collection. So the last couple things that I picked up from the antique store slash thrift store were a couple of old books. I just don't think you can ever go wrong with old books, 1928 and 1931. I just love the neutral look of these. These were just a couple dollars each. They're in like pristine condition, but I love just displaying these on a bookshelf. One can kind of be leaning like this, or you could put them up next to each other, or you can stack them on a coffee table and put, you know, display a candle or something on them. So like I said, for just a couple of dollars each, I wanted to add to my vintage and antique book collection. I have quite a few. I try to pick up a couple every time I go to an antique store, because I would really love to have a bookshelf full of antique books, but I have a long way to go. But picking up a couple here and there as I go, I think will be beautiful. So the only thing to go with the plate wall, I did pick up these plate hangers from Amazon. I can have those linked down below. I'm not even sure honestly how they work yet. I mean, I literally just like opened the box. They're still in their package, but apparently you use these to hang plates on your wall. So we'll find out. I'll be doing a dining room decorate with me, and we'll be hanging these up together. So we'll figure out how they work together, but I will have them linked down below because you may already know how they work. Okay, another thing that I did pick up from Amazon was just this beautiful magnifying glass. I love this kind of roped detail, jute rope detail on the handle. I think it looks really old and vintage, and I think these stacked on a coffee table with this just kind of laying on top makes a really pretty coffee table or entryway styling. So this was, I think this was, yes, this was from the Creative Co-op line, and it's just a brass magnifying glass with a jute handle, but I will have this linked down in the description box. Okay, so then a really beautiful item that I found on Etsy for some office decorating, which will be coming up, by the way, because I have some new pieces, hence this chair I'm sitting in, and I've moved some things around. So I think the office decorating might be the next thing coming up, but we'll see. But I did find from this Etsy shop, and I'll have the shop and everything linked down below, but was this really beautiful like journal notebook. So it is in this aged leather, and it just has this rope detailing, so you just can open it up, and inside is just a really beautiful kind of aged looking notebook paper. There is a pocket here for like maybe business cards or something. I think this is so beautiful and will look really perfect sitting on my desk, and it just gives it that nice aged vintage feel. And then I don't know if you can see here at the bottom, but my initials DB have been engraved in the leather, and I think that this is so pretty. So I'm gonna have this linked, well, this or the Etsy shop itself linked down in the description box. There was other styles and everything else that you could pick from, and yeah, so I picked this up from Etsy. Okay, so the last two things are what I decided to use my gift cards on at West Elm. So this would be the first thing. It is just a petrified wood small tray. This is 100% petrified wood that has been polished to a smooth finish. It feels like heavy marble, honestly. It is the smoothest, most beautiful finish. Love the details of the petrified wood. And this was on clearance. I'm gonna have it linked down below. I think it is still on sale now, or I don't know if it was on clearance, it was on sale, whatever. I think they do still have it, and I think it is still on sale, so I'm gonna link it down below. But this is like a perfect little jewelry holder or an entryway table styling, or like I said, putting it in your kitchen, and you know, when you're doing your dishes, you can put your jewelry in here. You could put a little candle on this, but I think that the detailing of this petrified wood is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the last thing that I picked up from West Elm was this beautiful Viking stone rustic planter. I think this will be perfect, again, on an entryway table or something with some really pretty spring and summer stems coming out of it. You could put a little artificial Christmas tree in here. You could put a tree, like a faux tree. My faux olive tree has a very small base. It would fit perfectly in here. I think this is the small size, and it's big. It's big and it's very heavy, and it does actually have the hole at the bottom, so you could also just use it as a planter indoors or outdoors. So I think that it's so pretty, but the aged looking detail of this and the kind of roughness, I think just will fit in perfectly with some of these little antique and vintage looking pieces that I'm trying to add into my decor, and it looks very aged and old, even though it is a new piece. And that was also on sale. So again, I'm gonna have it linked down below. It might've been around $60, which is expensive, but not for something that is so heavy and can be used multi-purpose and can be used all year. So that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this haul, this shop with me. some antiques that I've picked up recently. I would love all your like antiquing tips and maybe things that I should be looking for to, you know, help me know that I'm getting a pretty good deal, but yet something that's maybe super rare. I don't know. I would just love to hear what you guys have as far as tips, as far as that's concerned. And I hope that you guys like thrifting and antiquing videos. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and follow me over on Instagram at Decorate with Dana. Can't wait to do a decorating video to show you how I'm going to use all of these items. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.